First of all, I think your analysis was very straight line. History doesn't run in a straight line.
Kid, you cannot tell your neighbor he is stealing ducks when you are stealing frogs.
As High Commissioner, I was wrong. As Charandas Prasad, I reacted naturally how any person would have.
I did not come here for that kind of abuse. I did not come here for that kind of abuse. If you're going to go down that road, I'll walk off.
But it's all okay once they're talking. If they were talking, I could not have been here today.
You got ADHD.
I got nothing.
Calm down.
I think I've done enough in terms of taking our team out of trouble from losing.
Come on, Lou Taylor. That's good. I'm reading the script now, and the first person that comes to my mind to play a detective,
Yes,
but
the
an
kind of
erratic
Mikhail
detective
Rodriguez.
is Mikhail Rodriguez.
Why an African slap an Indian? Why a man and slap a woman? No, you deal with that. You deal with that.
We must encourage platforms like this because it brings together different people and allows for discussions to take place in our country on a multiplicity of fundamental issues.
You apologizing for something you think I did is wrong. I don't want you to do that, and you should not have done that. Hi, good evening. Pleasant evening, morning, afternoon to you, wherever you are. We're into the 2.5 years of these calling programs on Friday evening. We have two persons sharing the console with me. They are our two co-hosts, and they are no strangers to Guyana at all. I think most people in society who follows politics, sociology, the economy, the government, whatever, would know who they are. One is Rajendra Bissessar. He has been with me, co-hosting the show, for a couple of occasions. And as I said before, Rajendra Bissessar is someone I knew from university in 1974. So he's been around a long time. And then a man was the mayor of perhaps the most important part of Guyana, the city of Georgetown. He's a Hindu Pandit, Ubraj Narine. They were both on the program Monday evening, and they asked, why not co-host the program? So the two WhatsApp numbers, there are 3 WhatsApp numbers on the screen. Please call those numbers, and then there's the landline. There are 2 WhatsApp numbers and then the landline. So tonight the budget was outlined. So there's so many things we could talk about. Before we take, if there are no calls, we chat among ourselves. Once the phone rings, those 2 WhatsApp numbers, the landline, we take it because it's a calling program in which people have things on their soul, their minds, and their heads, and they want to get it off their chest. But more importantly, they point out things that the government, the society need to know. And that is important. You may have a pipe flooding a street, as I have seen outside Marseille supermarket for 2 weeks. And thousands of gallons of water was being wasted. So you call and talk about things that are on your mind. Those are the 2 WhatsApp numbers for our diaspora. Please call and engage Rajendra Bissessar, engage Pandit Ubraj Narine, the former mayor of Guyana. Talk to them about things you want to address to them, and talk about anything. I don't know what's in the budget. I've not been around this evening, spent a lot of time with my dog and only went home to shower and come here. I don't know if Virginia knows what's in the budget, but I think Ubraj knows a little bit what's in the budget. So we will talk among ourselves once the phone rings. The 2 WhatsApp number will show up and we take your call. We go until 10 o'clock, but knowing that there are 2 controversial persons co-hosting the show, we may go beyond 10 o'clock, but that will depend on whether our operator wants us to go beyond 10 o'clock. So once the phone rings, we'll take your call. If not, let me say welcome to Rajendra Bissessar and welcome to Pandit Ubraj Narine.
Thank you.
Rajendra, thanks for being here. Ubraj,
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure being here.
You're going to say Hindu prayer.
Om asatoma sadghamaya tamasoma jyotirghamaya mitruma amritam ghamaya. Om shanti shanti shanti. Hari Om.
Bissessar?
He said, well, let me give the meaning. O Lord, please lead us from darkness to light, from death to immortality, and from untruth to truth. May peace be unto all.
So, the 2 of you will be cooperating in the coming elections?
Cooperating?
Yeah.
In what terms? Cooperating. I'm a financial member of the People's National Congress Reform. Your friend, my good friend here, Mr. Rajendra Bissessar, he is now up and gearing to launch his political party, which he will be contesting the 2025 election. He hasn't really relieved to us who are his co-founder, who are the members of his party. We all still wait and watch for that launching of his political party. I must say that I've been following Mr. Bissessar quite time.
He's a dinosaur like
yeah,
me.
yeah,
Been around a long
yeah,
time.
and
He's a dinosaur.
you know, we have been on the show. We share our different views and different aspect on different matters. But I still believe that people like Mr. Bissessar should able, before forming a political party, to help mold the young people on his vision, because he do have a lot to share with people like myself and other out there, and help us to know the past history and what have been happening in this country, and to guide us as young people of this country. We must give regards to our elders. Whether we sit on different platform, we speak on different platform, we must give regards to our elders. So, Mr. Bissessar, I believe you yourself should able to maybe give a lecture if there is no
As I call that. As I call that to see
if you have no intent to contest the election. I don't believe you should move to that stage now. I believe that you're a man of great knowledge and wisdom, should share it with people like myself and others who want to get in.
We got a call. Good evening.
Hi, good evening to the panel, Dr. Freddie Kissoon.
Yeah, if you're looking at the panel, you would see you have 2 very well-known Guyanese here.
Yes, I know that. I just want to make a contribution.
Go ahead.
In this budget here, it is telling me, I might not be as okay with it like some other Guyanese, right? But what I'm seeing is that a child who is born would be having 100,000, a baby, and a senior citizen who be suffering all his life is only getting 5,000. I don't think that this budget got anything much for the senior citizen. Judging from the contribution that they make, I don't think it's a senior citizen is a good.
Just hold a sec for my education. I don't know about the other two panelists. I was out the afternoon and then the evening, so I don't know what's in the budget. A baby is every newborn that come into the world getting 100,000.
The call is right. The call is right, Freddie.
I didn't know that. Anyway, just a minute.
It's like the government is saying, here, baby, you have 100,000. Welcome to the world. And they're telling the senior citizens now, you suffer, you go to hell. Take a 5,000 and just relax in the corner. So you might die just
The
now.
call is right.
Anything else, Saul?
Well, there's all for now. I might call back because I'm really, really annoyed with this budget. Really annoyed. It might be other things, right? But I've seen it, judging from my point of view, because everything that you go in the market and so on, every single thing is during Christmas time to now, every single thing is. So how a pensioner, how a senior citizen would survive on the cost of living now? You telling me only 5,000 just because you tell me that it was 20,500 and now you double it. But what happened to the oil? What happened to all the resources? We expect something better. I talking for all the senior citizens. Just imagine 74,000 senior citizens. I don't know if I'm right.
40,000.
74,000 senior citizens say, here, we had enough of this thing. And change. There's a lot of people making decisions.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much,
Thanks.
Speaker.
Okay.
Think about it.
All right. Good, sir.
Senior citizens could make decisions because they're the ones who guide the younger folks. And they could say, look, we had enough of these promises. Imagine 74,000 senior citizens. Some of them got no teeth, some of them here far and up there. But decide.
All right. Don't say that about. Don't say that.
Okay,
All right, sir. Thanks.
Then.
Okay.
Now, Freddie, what the caller said there, it is 100% correct. I have listened to the budget this afternoon. As long a baby born to a Guyanese mother, that baby will receive $100,000.
Okay, let's say what is. Good evening.
Good evening.
If you're watching your screen, you see we have two co-hosts apart from me.
Yes, I know that. I see that. And the last show, you almost wanted to pull out the hair from Mr. Bissessar.
I pulled it out.
Oh, you did?
After the show was over, I pulled it out.
Yeah, I didn't see the new budget they had. Now, we had 2 power ship out there, right? We still having blackout. So I don't know if they put any money in the budget for another power ship.
Could you tell me where you had the blackouts? Where?
In Region 6.
Which part in Region 6?
In Albion.
Oh, yeah. When was this?
We had it New Year's Day. We had it in the following Monday after New Year's Day.
Oh,
the last Wednesday we had it twice, in the morning and at night.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Now the other thing is, the billing on this hospital, you was asking Mr. Bissessar about corruption, but it's right in front of you. The billing on this hospital. We have hospital out there, they cannot have medication, they don't have doctors, and you billing live more. That's where the corruption is. Right? Now we billing stadium. When the kids come out of high school and then finish university, what are they going to do? Playing cricket? We pumping so much of billions in sugar in Gaisuku. All that is what? That's all that is corruption. And they still cannot produce anything. Why don't you get rid of the sugar cane and build some manufacturing companies so when the kids get out of high school or college, you got something to go and train in.
Diversify.
Yes.
I didn't see the budget. I don't know what the budget is about.
You talk about it, sir.
All right.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much.
Good.
Okay.
So
I don't have a problem with the babies getting 100,000. We got a small population, and I think people should be incentivized to
no,
make.
but we discussed that, Rajendra, where...
Allow me to finish, please. You see,
Okay,
they
sorry.
just exactly that.
Please.
But, you spoke. But the thing is, we talk about the senior citizen is ridiculous. We are going to increase the amount of oil we're going to be getting, the share of the oil in the future. But a lot of pensions may die out even before that happens. So we need to at least give pensioners a $60,000.
Hello.
Nothing
Good
less.
evening. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, you're onto the show. We have two co-hosts.
Yes, this is a useless government. Useless government. They only never spend money waste. Make a Carlin Center for 300 body for work, close down already. They convert them and they make them something else upstairs. Them do pile driving, but stadium broke up the whole Carlin Center. They make a disability center. 2 years, you know, open yet. Monument side down building there, money waste, you know, open yet. And dig fish pan, money not a waste there again. This government is corrupt more than corruption, man.
Thank you.
No good, they can't vote back for them.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Now,
You got any WhatsApp call there?
I had one, but it disconnected. But Freddie, we must lament on these things. And what I get in the call here. Come.
Yeah.
Hello.
Good night, Pandit.
Good night.
I want Freddie teach me this thing, man. Me no. They come out digit.
Phone disconnect.
Disconnect.
Yeah.
Hello.
You shouldn't have.
Hello.
You're not connected.
Hello. Yeah. Hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, nothing less than 60,000.
Let's listen. You said 60,000. I wrote the article 2 years ago. When was budget in 2023? The senior citizen deserve $100,000 maximum.
Nothing less.
Right?
I was going to add something.
$100,000 for senior citizen. Every baby that born from 1st of January 2025 will receive $100,000. We said a few days on this program, Freddie, that a child from birth...
Good evening. Welcome to the program. Let's hear your views. We have two co-hosts.
Okay, yes. Good night, sir. I just want to give my input on the guy that was talking about the sugar estates and the stadiums and all the things that the government doing. But these things are done with vision, and people lack vision. I mean, when we had the Amelia Falls hydro project, the previous government there had shut it down because they didn't raise the debt ceiling. Now we don't have the hydro. That would have taken care of all of our woes in electricity. And he's talking about the power ship, and then he's talking about manufacturing. To have manufacturing in Guyana, we have to have cheap power to ensure that we can be competitive in international markets if we're going to sell our products. So I don't understand how he's looking at this thing on one side of the coin. You got to look at it from both sides. And it's all a vision and a plan, So I don't know what you were talking about. So that's all I need.
In the other language. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Anything else, sir?
Hello?
Good night, Pandit. Yeah, sorry. You are going. Now, Freddie, tell me, how much did you in the trillion? And how much did you in the 100,000? And if me add a next zero to the 100,000, how much money you got on the same zero Jack you said I got value? If me add them to the 100,000, how much that gonna be? And don't forget for the teacher man, how they 1 trillion man, guys, people know the shame for talk. Talk, show up here. Good night, Pandit and Freddie.
Good night. All right, thank you.
Yeah,
Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Kissoon, Mr. Bissessar, and Mr. Narine.
And the mayor.
The mayor. Freddie, Rajendra, they could shed a light. What happened to the 600 million black belly sheep program? What happened to the swims program? All the 800 million where those money gone and no project?
Anything else?
I would not know, but what I do know, because of the nonsense that took place, they're out of power.
If these people can get the 100,000 grant in hard out to now, and you telling people about 100,000 you want, baby, and people who live in now cannot get the 100 grant up to now?
That's
All right, sir.
Canada.
Thanks for coming through.
I'll get the
Bye-bye.
Canada here. Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
I must say I'm enjoying this program, a very educational program. But I'd like to suggest that you guys, when the calls are coming in, don't always cut what you're saying to listen to the caller. You guys are the host and the co-host, and you guys have the knowledge here, you know. And before you guys make your point, finish your point, then take the call.
No, we give priority to the callers. The callers are important. We want to
when
hear.
you cut your point,
We are not
when you
here.
cut your point 3/4 way,
we are
don't
not here
understand what's happening, eh?
We are not here to give our viewpoint. If we do that, a lot of time will be taken up. The call is a priority. Okay, you got a call coming in there?
They might have a point.
No, the calls are a priority. We don't want to hear ourselves. The two of you were here on Monday, and you had 1 hour. Both of you had 1 hour. This hour and a half, or for the callers? You have a call there?
Yeah. Hello. Hello.
You gotta tune down your volume.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to ask the pandit, how come he got 3 properties? Where he got 3 properties from? He got about corruption. He got 3 properties,
that property, Jagdeo, the commission, integrity commission can go and investigate it and publish the report, sir.
You have 3 properties and you talk about corruption.
No, don't cut the man off.
He said when they tell him, man. He's repeating himself.
No, don't cut the man off. These programs are for the callers. Let them defend the point.
I can say this much to the caller.
All right.
I have to defend myself, Freddie.
All right.
No, I have to defend myself.
Quickly, let's take this call.
Take the call.
Right.
Hello, good night. Your name?
Hello?
Hi, good evening, guys.
Yeah, where's your volume? Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't follow the budget today, but if what the earlier caller was saying about the $100,000 for the babies, I commend that. I actually commend that because I think the youths should be given a start of some financial whatever you want to use. And if the $5,000 raise was given to the senior citizens, I condemn it. It should be a little bit more. However, this pandit guy here, he condemn. He talk about the financial things what the government should do, and them take with $10,000 from the school kids, and he seems to have all the answers now. All the answers he have now in the opposition, and they took away $10,000 the kids were getting. Right.
Okay, thank you very much for that.
Wait. Anything else, sir?
Well, I have much more to say, but I want to give people a chance, Freddie.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
You got a call there?
This is the same guy calling back here.
Well, let's see what he has to say to defend yourself.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
One more thing, Pandit. You be university,
So, before you go, please respect and don't use unsavory language and accuse people of things that we cannot prove. You asked the pandit to account for 3 houses. Let's stick it at that. Let's stick it at that. Go on.
No, you accuse me, man. You ask the pandit them thing. You was push your mouth in what you not concerned with. Pandit, you don't ask you. You big enough to see that university graduates since before independence made.
Oh, cut off that guy. That guy's ridiculous. Cut off that guy.
But you not seeing that, Pandit?
But Freddie.
No, we know that guy. That guy, That guy is a bit off.
Now, Freddie.
That's the guy that told you have 3 houses?
No. There's
Is
a
he the
different guy. Now, the guy who called me for my properties, when you become a holder of public office, the public must know you have to declare your assets to the Integrity Commission. My assets was declared to the Integrity Commission every year. He should ask Jack Dale and Irfan to declare their assets. And my assets did not owned while in office. Everything was owned before I took office, years before. And that's why I said to him, you can go and let whoever want to investigate such, let them go and they can make the report publicly.
Quite a number of people.
There is an Integrity Commission which is there, which all my property declare. No, I have to defend myself, Bissessar.
Right.
These people don't understand. These people don't understand the laws of this country, right? And they must get it right. My properties that I have, it is there publicly and they can investigate it. I have no problem.
Yeah.
Hello, good night. Good night.
Good night.
Yes.
I've got a little problem with the city engineer. I make a complaint since last year. Every time you come back this, them and they in office, them and they. Today I went to reach the mayor. The mayor now was telling me I should have keep a report from the last time for bring it to you. That's fair.
Well, all I can say is that they're elected and people have a right to, when the election comes, to ensure they elect people who are professional and who will be looking after the people's interests. So there a lot of powers lies in the hands of the people.
Anything else, sir?
No, but I want to know who more forgot to know. And that the people are taking up the resort,
you can go,
all the dreams, them.
You can go to the minister. You can go to the minister in the Ministry of Local Government. They oversight the local authorities.
This is the minister or the ministry will refer back him directly to the mayor and the city council. The city council has to take action on the man complaint. And the city engineer.
But he's saying they're not taking
No,
action.
well, he has to go now, get the media and expose what is happening, right? The city engineer is a statutory officer who is obligated by the laws of the city, same as the mayor and the deputy mayor and the council. No, and you can't keep a report. If you made a report, the city engineer got officers, or has to be sent out and get the report right and bring it back, and let the City Works Committee deal with that report and make a recommendation, and the council will pronounce on it. So I find it odd that they will push you around and tell you all of those things. I believe you should go and reach back the city engineer or the mayor and lay your complaint to them once again. If not, take it to the media.
All right. That's it? That's it? Okay. You got a call there?
No. The budget we was discussing, and I must make mention, the sugar industry last year, they spent 15.5 billion in 2024. And again, in this 2025 budget is budgeted for 13.5 billion 2025.
Good evening. Welcome to the program. As you see on your screen, we have two other co-hosts.
Yeah, but Freddie.
Yeah.
I didn't know Pandit so rich, tree property. I wonder if he got shop all the way with them property, he got shop with them too. We didn't know the man so rich, and the man is them basing the government. All right, buddy.
All right.
Those things, like I said again, before I enter in public office, those things was there. You have to check the property that the current government ministers own, the amount of apartment buildings and all these things was alleged. If those things was declared, my properties is simple property.
There are a number of senior persons within the government and within actually both parties that are not reporting to the Integrity Commission.
Good evening. Hello? Hello.
Person.
Speak up. Yes, they have not been submitting the asset to the Integrity Commission. And as I will support Ubraj if he submitted it, well,
No, I
that's
did.
fine.
All my properties. I never own anything while in the office of the.
But
mayor
it
and
is a
city
fact.
council.
We have a
Those
number of
properties
people in the
was
leadership
owned way before that.
of the government that got rich overnight.
Never,
And the
never.
salary that
owned. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, sir.
And the salary they receive. And the salary they
But you do the same to the
I don't. Come on, I've been quiet all the time. You love to attack me and wrongfully. You can't just take calls if people get a chance to respond.
You have to take calls. That's the whole bunch. You and him had an hour to say all that you wanted to say,
Well, we shouldn't
and you
be
and
here
him
then.
said it. Let the callers come and let the callers have this. Anyway, once there are no calls, we talk. So go on.
The 15.5 billion was budgeted in 2024, and the result of sugar was the lowest. Now you have again 13.5 billion 2025. The sugar industry budget is way bigger than the Ministry of Human Service. Can you believe that?
Let me say something about sugar. I grew up in sugar, okay? I recall when the coalition was there, I wrote a number of letters and we did a 12-page document and submitted it to the president and the minister, explaining what to do with sugar. For instance, there's a new variety of sugar that was introduced by the Indian government via a consultant. It was experimented on and in scale and was very successful. It will give you 40 tons of sugar per acre, 25 sucrose content as opposed to 17, ripening 8 months as opposed to 12, and you plant them 5 feet apart, so you use less planting material. They did not listen. The CEO called me in, but he did not respond to me in the press. So the problem with sugar is that we put somebody who knows nothing about sugar to run the sugar because he switched over from the AFC to the PVP, so we rewarded him by making him CEO of the sugar industry. And that's a major problem that we have.
Good evening.
Wrong hole.
You have to tune your volume down. We're hearing what we're saying. Tune your volume down. Yes, sir. Go on.
Yes, I was going to make up a comment here, right?
Yeah.
The president in finale encouraged the young people work, and he disregard the elder people and now he give him the young people the baby that bought $100,000 and give it the pensioner $5,000. Well, next election, no pensioner will vote for you, right? He disregard the pensioner, right? He had mother and father, and he should have respect for the pensioner them, right? He give the pensioner $5,000 and give the baby them when I born at $100,000. That is ridiculous. Well, this election, no pensioner will vote. Me personally will vote for he. Me personally, take a pass the old people them. He take a pass the pensioner them, right? So he for the young people them, not for the old people them. The old people them already contribute to this country here, and the young people them not contribute yet. Now he giving the young people them $100,000, 8 years and over. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That's shameful, right? And this government here, I got to vote him out because he's wasting time. He only full in the pocket, right? He not got no respect for the young people, the old people, but the baby that want to born is get $100,000, which is the pensioner supposed to get $100,000 because they already contribute to this country and pay tax. I paid tax from since 1976 to now, and me getting a $5,000 in budget. Ridiculous, shameful with this government. Shameful. They're wasting time. Right? And I can't vote for them. Me personally, Mr. Dar go vote for them, and no pensioner go vote for them. Right? Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
You know, Ubraj said earlier about the elderly and the youth.
Oh, just so. Good evening.
Hey, good evening to the panel. Freddie, with Bissessar, can I just have 2 points to make?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
You, like always, with these wild, crazy allegations, you got to stop with the allegation. Listen to me. Get a label or
What he said?
He said, asking you if you think the PNC attempted to rig the
Last
election,
election.
2020.
No.
You don't think they attempted to?
Okay, so let's assume those boxes that things went bad with was from South Rumpelt, North Rumpelt. Where would it be? Where would it be? What do you think would it be?
I can say this to you, sir. I was at one recount. I didn't go to all. And the one I happened to be at is the one on East Coast. And where you had 200 and something voters, you end up with 400 and something with 2 APNU vote. The rest was PPP vote.
I mean, that was Mingo figures.
Right?
That was Mingo, but you hope, but
you don't have
but
the
you hope to have credibility.
You don't have the evidence that APNU there's a matter
They
before the
don't
court.
Which matter for the court? Matter
have the court.
But see, that is where
You have the courts.
But
Go to the courts.
let's give the
Go
caller,
to the courts.
call it.
Go to the court for what?
Right? Go to the courts. Let the court decide. Who fraud.
Okay, but give the caller a chance.
Crying foul about election fraud, election
You have introduced
No, man, you gotta give the caller a chance.
was the rigor. So are you saying that Mingo, Lowenfield, Myers, they was affiliated with the PPP?
You were there. I don't know if you were there. I wasn't there.
You know what? I'm calling you from Canada right now.
I wasn't there.
It's not that
You were there.
There's something in social media. And you know what I have to tell you? The PNC have to learn how to live in a social media world. So don't bring nonsense to me.
Wait, let him finish in the meantime.
Looking at it. He was
You
looking at
can't.
the line.
It's his turn. It's Friday night. It's caller turn.
Right? You always with this thing. And number you have the biggest mouth for accountability. I want to ask you, so in your tenure of Mayor of Georgetown, did you have audit done?
Plenty, sir. 3.
All right.
3 audit
All
done.
right, sir.
And the government couldn't find nothing on me.
All right,
3
sir.
audit done.
He said.
Thank you.
3 audit.
All right.
You see, you don't follow the guy and his politics. There was 3 audit done at the city council.
I heard you.
There was 3. And the government couldn't produce 1 evidence of corruption under my tenure. And I dare the government do audit in my tenure and put it to the public.
So the caller that called just now, I like to say that if you look at the affluence lifestyle of the people in power, that is enough evidence. It's not easy to convict people who are in government. We didn't convict anybody in the PNC.
Good evening, Mr. Ferry.
Yes, good evening. We have 2 other co-hosts.
Yes. I want to call and ask the TV blind.
If he's what?
TV blind. Because he don't see. Because according to it's the only way he's saying nothing wrong with APNU, then I do nothing wrong. All PPP. He finding all he doesn't see nothing in his budget good. Nothing. He ain't seen nothing good. So when we feel he glass a little too thin, he want a bigger glass, a thicker shade.
My glass is good, sir.
Because he's blind. And the other elder man there talking garbage. Both of them garbage. The other night I listened to them, but I know there's no calling program. They're talking rubbish. Let me tell you. He got to fulfill in this world. He's a pandit. He know that. And even to the preachers, they will become a liar. And he's one of them. He's one of them. Will be a liar. Imagine this lie. He doesn't see no development in his country.
What development you see, sir?
Well, damn it, that's what we got to do.
You got
to do no part.
It's a calling
Nothing good for him. Estate, sugarman, not good for him. Estate, not good for him. Now, waste one finger is so cool, but still one more we shall vote.
All right.
No vote for them. So they want the people supposed to vote for APNU. But you still want close of estate. He don't care when the people have 7,000 workers out of job. He didn't care. He was getting a bread. He was getting a bread. He didn't care nothing.
From where?
He got hated. He did both of them there is hater. They hate PPP.
All right, sir. Thanks a lot.
We don't hate the people.
All right, sir.
We don't appreciate their policies.
Okay, sure. Thanks a lot.
But Freddie,
thanks a lot for coming through, sir.
Yeah, who put the
Hello, good night.
Hello.
Yeah, good night.
Thank you, Mr. Freddie. I'm listening to your program about the people talking about pension and only getting 5,000. What I work the whole life for. I'm a pensioner. I work my whole life and I save and I pay my taxes, I pay my and I am satisfied with what I am getting. So the people who was pushing me back when I was young, I was boasting on Monday morning when I go to work, that, we push someone water from a beer we drink, and then they even put nothing for their old age. So why are you fighting on the government for?
Are you suggesting all the old people were drinking the rum and drinking out the money?
Yes, all of them who are falling there, all of them.
That's ridiculous.
So I'm going to cut you
That's
off.
ridiculous.
You are saying all the people that waste their life drinking rum?
Cut this off.
No, let me hear what you said. So stop.
Listen, I'm not saying everyone. I said the one and not calling and said the money is not enough for them. I'm a pensioner too.
I just want to know if you're taking your eyes past the senior citizens.
Some of them waste their life out. And now they're fighting.
Check this guy.
Hello?
Hi, good night. Hello?
Yes, you're on the air.
Okay, good. I just want to give my input on the $100,000 for a new...
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Yes, this is awesome. I believe that the government have a vision to increase our population and giving people the incentive to have children is good because around the world, low population, the government does give the incentive so that we can increase our population because when you look at the amounts of foreigners coming into our country now, we need to build up our own population. So there's a lot to talk about the incentive, but I see it as a good incentive for newborn Guyanese in Guyana. That's all I need to say.
Oh, before you go, are you there?
Yeah.
I know Bissessar said it, and I don't know what's the mayor's position, but they were not against the 100,000 for babies. Their context is the older folks. So the panel is not against the 100,000. I have been quiet. I support the 100,000 for babies. It's just that they were saying that senior citizens should get more.
But I want to also say this in terms of the foreigners. We need to establish, like I said the last program, more training colleges like Gaisuko ones, so we can train our people to occupy the positions that are available.
Okay, sir. Thanks for coming through. Bye-bye.
We need more training so that the foreigners wouldn't come and take up all the jobs because we are not training our people. We need 3 more of the Gaisuko type of training college. So our people, when they come out with CXC, many of them can't find job, but if they get training like from Gaisuko, they can readily find a job. And that is what is missing. And I'm not seeing it in the budget.
Yeah. Hello? You have to lower your volume, sir. We're hearing ourselves.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, good night to you guys.
Good night.
Hello? Yes. Question 1, that the government is giving the 100,000. If you guys can Google it and you're going to see that Putin in Russia is giving hotels and pay brides to make kids in Russia right now, right? Ubraj Narine, do you know they had a guy by the name of late Gokuran Sharma?
Yes.
Okay, and there was another one from Horstelin, another pandit from Horstelin, right? These guys were traitors to the Indian and the Hindus, right?
Freddie.
No,
you can't.
But then it defeats the purpose of having a calling program.
This guy
was
drinking the wine and said this is strictly in Horstelin. I am telling you, right? He is saying that this is the blood of the Indians, right? That's what he was doing, a pandit in Horstelin, right? So those are the guys. What you guys gotta do, if you guys want a one Guyana, you beating up. Look, the sugar industry that the 2 of you guys claiming that they're not producing. Look at 90% of the sugar industry is Indians. Look at the army and the police. Who is in there? That wasn't caused just now. That was in Bonham time. And you guys got a big mask on your face, failing to realize the inequality of Guyana. And now that the president is trying to make it right,
90% of those money that the guys who go getting is not to pay sugar workers, it's to run the factories and bring them up because they were neglect. And those are the costs to run the place. You guys got to start figure out how this money is spent. Stop beating up of Guyana and the sugar industry. But okay, give you the benefit of the doubt. Close the sugar industry. I agree with you. Both of you guys sitting there. Close the sugar industry. What are you going to do with 6,000 or 7,000
Sir, a correction. I never called for the closure of the industry.
How long does a place...
Okay, sir, you have a couple of seconds more, right?
I never called for the closure of the industry. I said we have to improve on the variety of cane, etc. Because I grew up in sugar, okay?
But the money, forget about cane. Cane, you bring the best quality of cane, and you don't have an industry to grind that sugar. That place is from Missile and Dressel and them run. And Ubraj,
what about
you gotta have a heart, and you stop lying. You tell me the entire world, Carter, everybody see they got 10 of them going and make the election of rigging, and you're gonna look in the country
let him finish his
point. The camera and says no.
You have to give chance to defend these things.
No. Let the caller say, hey, we ain't defending anything. We giving people a chance to speak.
No, but you have to defend it when the caller finish.
When he's finished speaking,
right?
I mean,
you have to defend these things. We can't sit here as monk.
I don't want you to take up time defending. You want to say something?
Hello. Hello. Person cut off.
All right.
I want to say to
when there's no call,
I want to say to that caller
Hello.
Hi. Good evening.
Yes, madam. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm calling. I have an opinion because I'm listening to you guys on the program, and I would like to give my point of view.
Yes, go ahead, madam.
I listened to the budget today, and I like the initiative how they say that there are 100,000 for the parents, like the first baby or whatever it is, that you get a newborn, $100,000. But I heard a caller say, someone calling, but senior citizen, but they didn't listen carefully. That's a newborn. That's a one-time thing. For a newborn baby getting $100,000. There's a start for a new mother or even a mother with a child, a single parent, whatever it is, with a child, because they have no help. It's something to start them off with. Regardless, whatever, the senior citizen getting money every month. There's not every month something for the newborn baby. So people need to be educated about this. Some people getting carried away that this baby going to get $100,000 every month or whatever. You need to
none of us were opposed to that, ma'am. None of us opposed that. We just said that the pensioners should get more. We did not oppose the 100,000 for the babies.
But you need to allow people for tax, so because the jovial is just everything negative about the government.
We just agreed with you.
Whatever the government do is bad.
We just agreed with you.
Yes, from the beginning, the program, the last time, because I always watch this program. And you guys need to allow people to talk. Don't cut off people. Allow people to give their opinion, like how you giving your opinion. You understand? Everybody have a right to talk.
Yeah,
and talk their mind. Like
I said I agreed with you.
Okay.
This. You praying and talking all kind of thing, but a bunch of lie you be talking to. You like, Alma might carry you away too.
How?
Have a good night. Bye.
Okay, madam. Thanks for coming.
If you seem very upset, Freddie, you have to allow Bissessar and us to defend certain things.
Not to take up time.
No,
when you do that, you have a man say you have 3 properties. You said, look,
not
my property. No, I'm just giving you an example. You said,
rigging the election.
I sat down here.
Right.
I sat down here and here you said one of the most absurd things any Guyanese could say that the election was rigged.
I didn't say that.
Hello. Wait. Hello.
Hello, good night.
Yes, go on, sir.
Good night. Pandit, Freddie,
yeah.
Bissessar. Right? I've been watching Freddie program for all these years, and sometimes I just keep wondering,
Freddie said he was a teacher at UG. But then, anytime you mention Barnum name, Freddie just got diarrhea and all sorts of things. Let me tell you something, Freddie. All of we grew up in that field street together. Right about there we grew up. And just like you telling people that when you hear Barnum name, you just get sick. You money lad living at the supermarket at the corner there for donkey years. And if Barnum was a wicked man, she wouldn't get a supermarket there. Somebody got to start the foundation that we build upon. And you just surprise me sometimes when I tell my children, I say, you don't want Freddie, you don't know y'all, we grew up together. I say, if you ask Freddie a question, the house behind me where Zaman them used to live, and where he used to live on that street, Zaman them moved from there and gone up Diamond. He's not going to tell you a certain thing. But the minute you mention Barnum name Freddie, just get diarrhea. Barnum do everything for people in Guyana. I don't believe everybody wicked. Everybody. What kind of people has got a church? Sinners. Everybody got their wicked way in them. I'm not a Barnumite. I'm a Jacobite. But sometimes I just keep wondering, I just say, hey, what this man Freddie, like he get old and foolish or something. You understand? Stop it.
All right,
it's really repeat itself.
Good. You have
telling people something.
Good.
Barnum name.
All right.
Don't tell people something. Good night.
All right. Good. You got a call there.
Hello?
You
have to tune down your volume. Tune down your volume, madam. Else you have to take the call off.
Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
go ahead.
Hello? Good night.
We're hearing you, ma'am.
Yeah. I'm calling about the pandit. I'm a Hindu, okay? And if he was a pandit and a truly pandit, then he should be not sitting there and sit down there and lie. If he lied today, he will lie forever. Yeah. When Guyana used to have no food, no peace, no nothing, what pandit do? Nothing.
You know the history of these things?
Look, Ubraj, a man called and said all kind of things about Barnum. You have to let people give their views. If you keep
We never had peas, we never had chana, onion, garlic, flour, nothing for him.
Well, let us say she's saying something about...
The phone cut off. What?
Yeah.
This is the next... Yeah, hello?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
I'm on to the Uncle Freddie Kiss.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Freddie. All right, so Uncle Freddie, good night to you. Good night to Mr. Bissessar. Good night to Mayor Ubraj. You guys are hearing me clear?
Yes.
So I got a question. And this is to the mayor. In 2015 to 2020, when the campaign was going on, PPP and APNU, right? PPP lost the election in 2015 to 2020. The general secretary of the PPP came back, and he went. They did a house-to-house stuff. They moved around, and he apologized to the people for not doing wrong work. So what he did now, he took it on his duty, and he went to different villages and apologized to the people in his own little way. Now, question to the mayor: you were the opposition, or you were with the opposition? The majority of the opposition, Mr. Mayor, ex-mayor. Everybody would still call you.
Yeah.
The thing is it reasonable that your party, and I'm speaking specifically to your party, not the coalition, because your party is the majority of the coalition, correct?
Yes.
So isn't it that the honorable thing that your party executives apologize to this nation of what went on in 2020? Well, we don't have to go into the details. Social media, the facts are there international community. And why I say that, we need a strong opposition in this country. This money that is spending, right? Any government needs a strong opposition. When your government was in power, the government of the day, of the people who voted for y'all, let's put it away. You had a strong opposition, which was the PPP, just came out of office. So the PPP, look at what y'all did not do and hold y'all ransom. Less than 5 years after, no confidence motion, the PPP went back into power. You're going to tell me, as the mayor sitting there, everybody calling you pandit and so, you guys will not do the honorable thing and say, listen, nation, we know we did wrong. The rigging, whatever, or is it because of the court story, y'all don't want to come out fully blatant to say, well, what we did was wrong. I would like this nation to get a clear, a little transparent answer of what I'm saying and not point fingers, because you were there and you know what happened. Now, I got a second question for you, Mr. Mayor.
I wasn't there, right?
No, I know you were not there.
Go on with your second question.
So you answer that one for me and then you answer this one.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. James Bond came out and make a statement that, he endorses Mr. President Ifanali, right? Now, you hear all kind of comments and all kind of stuff. You hear me, clear?
I'm hearing you, sir.
Yeah, you're on there. Go ahead.
Good. Now, as we get deeper down into the election this year, I'm hoping that you don't hear people start, as you get closer to the election, it start to get dirty, where people start calling people house slaves and all kinds of, because the thing is, when you're in opposition, now, whoever's in opposition would call the PPP, if an African person make a comment that is good or switch the table, you would say, oh, you become a house slave. Now, if that person will become a house slave, then the nation needs to know if an Indian person switch to the APNU, what name can we give to that person? That's just all.
Okay.
Actually, I was called Nimakaram, and I was Buzong because I left the PPP.
Okay, sir.
That's
Thanks for coming
to your question, okay?
Take that.
The two questions I need to hear from
okay.
Mr. Ubraj Narine.
Okay, thanks for coming too, sir.
And y'all have a good night. We're all doing it good.
So
y'all don't get to...
Okay, sir. Thanks for coming too. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. B.
Hello?
I know why I did that.
Hello? I got it. What happened here?
I will tell you afterward. You can't have around. It's crazy.
Okay.
So
let's hear what you have to say then.
Good. Now you come to the people complain about rigging election and all this. I wasn't a minister in the then government. I said this on the last program. I can't speak for the party position. I'm here as an individual.
That's nonsense.
Right?
That's nonsense.
I can't speak.
That's nonsense. You've been accusing the government of all kinds of things. You're not in the government.
I am not.
You have a call.
Go on.
Hello, you're in here.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi. Good night, Jonathan. How are you tonight?
Go on, sir.
Quick question for the former mayor. Last couple of days you were on the program, and you spoke about in one of the region people drinking, or children drinking sugar water. I know you have a smartphone. You have a video of that or a picture?
Yes, I can send it to you from Region 1. I can send you it.
Yes, please send me that picture. Another thing, with this, the raise the pension again, I think is now $40-something thousand.
41.
41,000. Now, why you guys are a husband and wife combine the pension, right? They're gonna get $80-something thousand a month. They get in free water, and let's say they had a government job prior to that. They get in, both of them get in NIS. Like,
not necessarily.
you guys expect, what you're telling the people is that the government will find you till you're dead? No! When you're young and you're working, you gotta put things in place for the future. You guys are not talking they could go to the Georgia Hospital and get free medical treatment, free medication. They get in, look, the government is giving people with diabetes and who has to get, what do you call it, dialysis, $600,000 a year the government is providing for people with diabetes. They're giving a cash grant to children. All these things add up. Now, every single time, you guys are calculating this thing like it's only like everybody renting house in there and nobody own the property. Everybody got a rent and everybody's single. You have to, when you're talking, like, you got to talk about a family, a family, husband and wife, and put it together and add up the money that they're getting. You understand me? And I don't know.
And you have done that, and you have done that.
Bissessar and the mayor, you guys have a right to defend your party, but you have a one-track mind. Can you tell me one positive thing that the government is doing? One positive.
We just agreed with the 100,000 for the kids, okay? But let me just say this to you, okay? The reality is that when you mention 2 of them getting NIS and all of those things, that is not true. And if you believe you can, live on $82,000 a month, God bless you, sir.
No, I'm not telling you. So you, if you go into government, you're gonna mine all the pensioners.
When this government was opposed to, when this government was opposed to the People's National Congress increasing the salary, they objected to it, but they didn't give it back afterwards. They still keep it. They objected to it and they keep it. But you're objecting to pensioners getting a decent deal while the ministers and the president, they give 10%. So the man at the bottom get 10,000 and the president get 190,000. That's okay with you. But the pensioner getting a little more and you got a problem with that.
That's anything else, sir?
Yes.
Yes, quickly.
In connection with Gaisuku.
Yeah, quickly.
I can remember when the PAP and the government took $4 billion a loan for Gaisuku. Like, what they did with that money?
Those things are, you have to
so anything else?
Evidence.
A lot of square pegs in wrong hole.
Thanks for coming through.
Oh, Fred, you start with evidence. What evidence they hear?
Hello?
What?
Mr. Kissoon.
You hear. Just a minute, sir. You should be the last to tell people with evidence. The evidence against the rig election is mountainous. You want to
Where is it? Where is it?
Where is that? You're getting me annoyed. Where is the evidence?
Annoyed when
where is the evidence of rig election?
You find it and show it to the people.
I would not dignify that response, but find the evidence. If you are a politician and you don't see the evidence,
if a matter before the court, you can't.
No matters before the court. Your party fight to thing and they lost both. Okay?
You don't have to find the evidence.
Yes, sir.
You got to find the evidence.
Exactly.
What?
He have to find the evidence.
You were saying it's rigged, so you have to find the evidence.
Exactly.
I'm not making that point.
I have to find the evidence?
He don't have to find the evidence.
I don't have to find evidence and give him. If he lives in the world, he will have the evidence. And that same smartphone that he's using, he could use that to see the evidence of the worst rigged election in the world. You are going to lose.
Ask you for evidence.
You know what?
He asked you for evidence.
I asked you, and I'm asking you for the evidence for the nonsense you're talking. You want in government. You're not in government. You're not
evidence.
What is evidence?
This is
that
evidence.
Nonsense you have in your smartphone. You want me to show you evidence?
Show evidence.
You want me to show you evidence? Give me this smartphone and I'll show you evidence of rigged elections. Why are you taking it away? You want to see in your own phone. In your own phone is evidence of your party trying to rig the elections. You know something? I was quiet all the time. I was quiet all the time. So you want no wait. I was quiet all the time.
We cannot say.
Allow the call, please.
Yes. Hello.
Principal man.
Yes, go ahead, sir. Sorry about that.
Cool.
Go ahead.
There you are. It's Freddie.
He wants you to see evidence.
You're gonna
and he don't want you evidence election. You have no evidence of corruption in this country. You have no evidence. And you know why you don't have the evidence?
You don't have the evidence.
A long time, okay? Go ahead. You're calling a long time.
We have a caller here.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
We have 2 callers.
Freddie, calm down.
Freddie, I am so happy that you put this guy, this so-called pundit to place. This guy is disgusting to the max.
He have evidence he wants to show you, but you don't want to see evidence.
Why you interrupting?
I'm telling you, if lies could have, there's a word I want to use, but I wouldn't use it. It's going to be too graphic. If lies could have grown someone's beard, his beard would have been long from Guyana to Canada.
Like Pinocchio, you know.
This guy is such. I don't know why you call yourself a pundit, bhai.
I'm qualified.
All right,
Imagine you turn rich.
Don't be personal. Don't be personal. The man's a qualified pundit.
Try to deal with the issues, okay? Let's hear what the issue is.
No, but Raj, this guy is overdoing it. This guy is a conniving.
No.
Hinduism.
No. Yeah, anything else, man?
No. Go ahead, sir, man. Thanks, bye.
Okay. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, this guy, he little anxious.
Who's that?
The Pandit. Mr. Pandit just banned the other day. You know the struggle we got through with Bornum and that kind of thing. He just banned the other day.
I agree with you there.
He has a right to his views.
You know the struggle people got through in this life here? When they used to they're kicking down bread at the at the market with the clock and all kind of thing, and the soldiers come out for kick down people bread, take away the things and all kind of thing.
I myself get licked from the house of Israel.
Yeah, that's you know nothing, so I don't worry. I just listen to this program all the time. But I was working polling agent and I talked to a girl from...
So, please don't go back to the 2020 election to dignify what Ubraj Narine is saying. It's not worth it. The whole world, there is a mountain of evidence that the election was attempted to be derailed and a legitimate election. Who don't want to know that?
Yeah,
don't dignify. Mr. Ubraj is going to sit in here the whole night and tell us. Right, good. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
All right. When they denied Carter grandson from coming back to the country, you hear what the guy said? We have 1 million Guyanese in U.S. and you telling me that we can't come back here? That means that they was premeditated to rig that election. They was premeditated to rig that election. But anyway, nature was on our side, and I'm glad what the Caribbean do, Miss Montley and them send the people, and everything was successful.
All right. Anything else? Anything else, sir?
No, that's all right.
But he has you just give your opinion. He has a right to his opinion.
Yeah, but he didn't get the facts. Doing is easy.
All right. Thanks a lot for coming through. Bye-bye.
Have a good night. Good night.
Nice. Too much.
Yeah. Good evening. Take that off. Yes, sir.
This is one for the mayor, former mayor. Right? He's asking for evidence pertaining to the rigged election. If the opposition went to the court 9 times and lost all 9 cases, what more does they want to see here? Now, the mayor then and the mayor now in Guyana forevermore, look what's going on in Georgetown. I remember an incident while I was working in the park there. A vendor had her ambulance way over in the bus line. When the bus comes, the bus hook it. Okay? That's a traffic hazard. It's a recipe for disaster. And you know what happened? The country made that man had to buy back that envelope. You understand? A man like me had to kill me. Trust me when I tell you. So, that guy there, he sits and he sits. And the one in the middle, he was yet, he expired. Thank you.
So.
Some people cannot deal with issues. I don't understand.
Good evening. Go, you got to lower your volume. We're hearing what we're saying and not you. So, are you ready? Hello?
Yes, Uncle Freddie.
Yeah.
Good evening. Is the guy that called earlier. Could you please give the mayor a chance to answer the 2 questions that I asked him before you get...
Yes.
I can't remember the question.
Yes, but if you ask the panelists to explain something, as I have experienced before, you end up giving a long explanation, and it cuts out the raison d'etre of the program, which people call in. People call in, and we gotta expect people to call in and lambaste we. We gotta expect people to call in and praise we. Anyway, thanks for coming through. Let's take this call.
One other question, Uncle Freddie.
You have a chance.
Quickly.
Oh, you are, give this person a chance. You called him before. Just a minute. You called him before. Give this person a chance. Yeah.
Hello. You're in here?
Hi. Hi, yes, I'm here.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
So we got a lot of calls coming through. Please say what you want to say.
Listen, I want to ask the Pandit one thing.
So, go ahead.
I'm asking the Pandit, he talking with sugar water. I asked him which sport he ever played.
Look, which sports you have? Look, take that off, please. Hello? Hello?
Hey, good evening.
Good evening. Yes, you're on to the Freddie Kissoon calling show. You're calling in and we're listening to you.
Yes, good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Let us deal with issues here tonight, right? And I want to say to the mayor and to Mr. Bissessar, I am saying to you guys, gentlemen, that the first rig election in this country was 1968. 1968 was the first rig election. 1973, 1980, 1985, and 2020. The point I'm making is that it was said clearly.
No, stop there. You can't direct that remark to Mr. Bissessar. I know Mr. Bissessar history, and he was involved in opposing all those rig elections.
What I'm implying here is that 2020 elections were a transparent attempt to rig that election. The entire world saw this thing. I want the mayor to tell me tonight, former mayor, to tell me clearly which foreign observer, which foreign government substantiate the APNU AFC claim of winning that election. There is no evidence to show that they have won that election. And I mean, it's time they apologize and move on. They need to apologize to the Chinese people.
Okay, the mayor is saying he has a right to reply. I'm going to ask him to do that very briefly so we can go ahead with the calls. Thanks for coming through.
Yeah, good.
Hello.
Good evening. Hello, good night.
Good night.
Pandit, you know France said a man who been a burn down arson sabotage the Canefield 28 here and bankrupt this country. Who been a do that? At least in the PNC.
Thank you. What else, sir? Anything else?
Good evening, gentlemen. Pandit, you got answer this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Good evening. I said I haven't called in for a while. First, I'd like to congratulate High Commissioner Taram Kumarsi, a regular member on the show.
Yeah, we missed him,
For going to India. And I also like to congratulate his replacement in Parliament, another Pandit Suresh from Enterprise. I'm glad to see that we have all the three counties represented tonight, Essequibo, Berbice, and Demerara here. So, the first question is about Venezuela. Do you gentlemen think that with the, in a few days' time, with President Trump being sworn in, that the Maduro threat to Guyana will essentially evaporate?
How many more questions you have?
One more. And the second one is, again, President Trump, and I know the comrade in the middle from Kanji, having been trained at Freedom House in dialectical materialism and historical materialism, I'd like to hear his views, especially on what he thinks of these statements by President Trump incoming, his Monroe Doctrine type statements about Greenland and the Panama Canal. Thank you.
All right, thanks very much for coming through. Anybody want to? We'll give priority to the call.
I think Venezuela is using, the parties are using the idea of the border jingoistically for political purposes. We have to be cautious and we have to be diplomatic and get our friends to support us in the event. However, I feel it will be disastrous for Venezuela if they attempt anything. because right now the economy is in crisis, and with the repercussion of any such attempt, I don't think they will want to attempt that.
Okay.
With regard to the Monroe Doctrine.
Hello? Saul, show your volume down. Hello? Hello?
With regard to the Monroe Doctrine, well, Greenland is not part of the Monroe Doctrine, but I think that doctrine is going to be weakened. Already you have foreign countries in Venezuela. You had the warships from the submarines from Russia entering the Caribbean. So
take the call.
It's not as strong, and they can't hold on to their backyard as they did before.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, we are hearing you, sir.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I know Bissessar is speaking right now, but I just want to plug in 3 quick points here.
Yeah, quick one.
I've never been prouder of Guyanese than today when I listen.
Yeah. Yes.
Hello. Hello.
Guyanese people. There is something in that budget for everybody, and the progress will continue. There is something in there we need to, and I find it difficult to think of any way the opposition can come up with something to challenge the budget there. It's massive, especially giving out to $100,000 to newborn kids. That's the direction in which the Middle East went. So we are heading in there. We are not there yet. It's only 5 years. So I want to give a big shout out to the government of Guyana for being so bold to spend back and delivering to the people of Guyana. This has, it's amazing when I listen to the numbers there. It's hard to comprehend the amount of the money is going back to the people, regardless if it's cost of living adjustments, relief, infrastructure, making their lives better. They don't have to walk through waist deep mud. They have roads today. Cars are, the country can't take. So I just talk about the budget. The other thing I want to talk about is a comment was made by your panelist here. Downplaying this thing about the money that was given to the sugar estate. Do we understand that Guyanese grew up on the sugar estate? That supported the country since forever. And how can we be so ungrateful to support 7,000, 60,000 members in the sugar estate when the government is trying to subsidize and keep them alive? We understood and we saw what happened when at the stroke of a pen, the APNU AFC sent 7,000 of them home. They were struggling, brothers. Come on. This kind of reaction that we're giving here.
Please exclude Bissessar. Bissessar did not object, okay?
Okay. I'm just, can you
Bissessar did
allow
not
me?
object.
Please allow me. Don't stray my thought here. So
I'm just correcting you, sir. I did not object to the sugar getting money.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
I got your point. I got your point, Bissessar. But you were part of the AFC at that point in time.
Yeah, but
anyway, so
don't blame me for that.
Money to go there to help our brothers and sisters in the sugar estate that they depend upon the market economy. And we see that how these places are struggling. It's going to take time from the devastation that the APNU or AFC left them with. The other point I want to make, so we can't be heartless about this, guys. Come on. It's time. It's happening in all the countries all over the world where they're helping, farmers and everybody so everyone can enjoy the benefits of the country. Why do we want to deprive them of this? Linden gets free electricity. Do we make noise about this? Oh, come on. The other thing I want to talk about,
quickly,
when we have pundits talking about integrity, we can't be, paragons of virtue when we are allegedly, stealing from the office of the president. Then we have been a failed mayor. Who are we? What authority do we have to speak on integrity? Submitting stuff to the Integrity Commission. There was one of the House lots which was reported that was gotten after the no confidence motion on the West Coast or something like that. How do we talk about these things? Even if the Integrity Commission comes clear, we have a conscience, we have a heart. We have to understand that people are watching you. When you have 2 eyes looking at the population, you have 890 pairs of eyes looking at you. So again, guys, listen, let's come together. This is the time for Guyana. 2025 is the big year. This is the turning point. Let's take Guyana forward. We got to move as one people, one country, one Guyana. Thank you.
Well, when you have a particular person within the government who got a house lot from the government, built a house, sold it, got another one, and got a second one, all of that is in breach of the law and is corruption. And we had to, right as Parandam, Praderville 2, we had to pay $200 million to move an NCN tower to facilitate this. So you sold the house lot, you get 2 more. That's corruption.
Hello?
Hello, you got to lower your volume.
Hello?
Hello?
Lower the volume.
Yeah. This message to Mr. Freddie.
Lower your volume,
Lower your
sir.
volume. Lower your volume, sir. Hello?
No. Take that.
Yeah.
Yes. We are hearing you now, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, why you keep sitting down and get Freddie them billion to you upon them level?
No.
They got the people calling to call strictly for attack you and Mr. Bissessar.
Anything else?
And then tell you you can't defend yourself.
Anything else?
The share people calling there and they don't tell the people for call you and for attack you all the time.
Anything else, sir? Good. He wasn't listening to the program. He didn't tune in when the program first started.
I want to make this point quite clearly. The problem is not just putting money into sugar. The problem is when you put square peg in round hole and not effectively utilizing the money in an efficient and competent manner. That is the issue. Now, you may have a project and say, oh, it's a project. Take the road, the back road that we have. Oh, yes, it's a good road.
Okay.
But it's like a back damn road.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yes, about the budget. Did they say anything about power? What they're going to do about the blackouts and stuff?
No,
They did make mention of additional funding for some projects, but you see, I did listen to the budget, but those things you have to scrutinize to get the fineries and so on for it. So
it's too early.
Yeah, I wouldn't dive into it just like that.
Okay, thanks for coming through. You got a call there?
It came off.
Good evening.
Hello?
Yes, good evening. You're on to the program. We have 2 other co-hosts.
Yeah, good night, Mr. Ferry, and good night to the gentlemen them here.
Good night.
What I want to say, because I hear talk about the pension should get a better raise, and they only get 5,000, it's showing them get 100,000. Okay, if they say that they should get the pension should get 100,000, now we should actually should wait for get 18 million US or the APNU take. And then would I get 100 or more for a month? Because they take 18 million US dollar in from the oil money. But if you even get that, if you even get it now, the pensioner would get 100 or something thousand a month. Why they don't talk that? They don't talk on the television. They're only attacking the PPP. That's all I get to say. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, I was opposed to that, what happened, and that's not the excuse for not doing something right now, okay? I am tired of people, when you criticize the PPP, they point to the PNC. You criticize PNC, they point to the PPP. That is not a defense.
Okay. Hello?
It's been both of them bad.
Justin.
Hello?
Yes, sir. I want to tell you guys something. People grow and they get old. And within that space of time, they put up money for older age, right? What the hell they were doing when they were younger? And they complaining now they want more money. This money is for the little kids, man. Come on, guys, have some conscience, man, or the people who call in.
We don't respond to that, guys.
Anything else?
We heard you.
Son,
we shouldn't give the old people more. That's okay. We should not give them. That's okay.
Okay. Anything else, sir?
Young, work You work and you
have to
save your money and you make the life a better place.
Okay, fine.
That's
We
what
heard
I
you.
got.
We should not be giving the old people.
Anything else, sir?
Okay.
Bye-bye. Hello? Yes? Hello?
I can't understand people opposing.
You have a bad connection there, sir.
I can't understand people opposing the
Hello?
elderly people getting some more money.
Hello?
They don't have a conscience.
You have a call here?
Now, the whole question everybody's talking, you're supposed to save. We know the history of this country. We know what we went through. We know when you had the devaluation of the dollar, what happened to the people's earnings. We know all of that. And these people are calling in and they have a problem in the suggestion that the older people must have something better than what they're being given. These people don't have any conscience. They should be standing up out there. I live opposite the post office, and the people are going there in the hundreds in the sun.
Okay, hold a second. Hello?
Hey, good night.
Good evening, sir. Go on. Time is running out.
A quick point. I was watching your program for a little while, but to those people who calling in, they could sound like they're in a position whereby they might live in a comfortable life, and they're kind of denying whatever the big people should get.
I agree with you, sir.
Yeah, go on, sir.
Yeah, man. That is kind of denying, man. The elders, not everybody's fortunate to acquire in the young age or to live a comfortable life as they get older. So I feel it's very bad, man. It's very bad. Yes, thanks.
That's it?
There's some who want to defend their parties and defend every single thing, unwilling to accept any criticism, and it happens on both parties. You just make a criticism and they point to the PPP. Now this guy was talking about $18 million. I mean, that happened such a long time ago. What that has got to do with giving the pensioners, we have oil money now. What has that got to do with giving the pensioners a better deal?
Ubraj want to say something.
Bissessar.
Good evening.
Hello, good night.
Yeah, go on. We're listening to you.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Go on. You're on the air. We're listening to you loud and clear. Go on.
Speak.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, good night.
Good night.
It's Freddie Show, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I applied since 1994 for house lot. 5 years back now, I went and try now for see where is it. I get through with my house lot, pay for it, and up to now they can't locate me. Up to today, I went into housing. They turn and tell me infrastructure still going on. I get a letter from them since in May. Tell me next 2 weeks they go down the place, the infrastructure. 5 months gone, and next year come again. What happened with this government now? I don't know.
I suggest, sir, you go to the PS or the CEO and ask to beat them, and you can able to get a way out of it.
They telling me infrastructure and done. What really going on, buddy? This government really going on. You collect people money and you got to wait in.
All right.
Thanks for coming through, sir.
Good.
Hello.
What's happening with this government now?
We're hearing ourselves on the phone, sir. You got to tune your volume down.
I just did, Freddie. I think the young people should have the money. The kids who born right now should have the money than the older folks, because the older folks that have long more to live. You look for the people who now come to life. That the Guyana government want to give them $100,000 to bring forward more kids in the world. So $100,000 is okay. Let the kids them come forward.
No one is opposed to that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello?
As soon as somebody talks, Freddie,
Hello?
shut them up.
Hello?
No, let the man
You
have
were
a say.
talking
You
so
don't.
much earlier.
You haven't understand that as yet. If you allow you, you
were the one shouting
you're a politician. If you allow you, and I'm not going to allow you, you would speak forever and not give the
Freddie,
speaker a
We
chance.
took up a lot of time shouting.
Hello?
down.
We went beyond. We didn't start at. We didn't start at 10 at 8:30.
They got to call it different.
Yeah, go on.
Am I on to Freddie Show?
Yeah, there's a lot of noise in the background. There's a lot of noise in the background. We're over time. Hello?
Hello?
There's a lot of noise in the background.
Yeah, they got to call it. Hello?
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Freddie Kissoon Show, right?
Yeah. You're the last.
Yeah, here now. This budget here, nothing for the middle class people. Imagine up to NIS didn't even raise $3,000 could mind anybody in this time here.
Of course not.
And we put in house lots since 1994, got through since 2023, already paid off. Write a letter to the government. Got a reply telling me that we got to hold on. Get car from housing. Not until today, we ain't get no house lot. Other people get them, we can't get.
We have a lot of square pegs and round holes, and that's the problem we have.
All right.
Okay, man.
No house lot, no vote.
Party hacks.
Yeah.
Friends and family and position.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, am I on to the Freddie Show?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Time is.
Good night, fellas. You're having a good program tonight, but I just want to make one little contribution. I'm a private sector worker, okay? It's years, actually, this is the second budget for the government, but I don't hear anything for the private sector workers. In my view, we are paying more taxes than the government workers, and I can't see why there's nothing in the budget for us.
That's it? Yeah, we listen to you. That's it?
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in the budget for the private sector workers. We are paying in a fair share taxes, and even more than the public sector workers. But we are not, the government is not saying anything for us because we are not getting a raise.
All right.
That's right.
Thanks for coming.
We do not even get tax returns and stuff like that. So I don't know if you can say anything about that.
All right. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
We've run out of time. We will take what I normally count 1 to 10, and we take this as the last call. Hello, sir. Madam, good evening.
Hi, good evening. How are you guys doing?
Well, for me, I'm doing all right. I would think the other panelists are doing all right. Quickly, sir, we're out of time.
All right, good. For this year election, right? What about if Team Mohammed come and win this election? What answer we can give to that?
That's it. We got to go. I let the two other panelists answer that quickly, and that's it. The operator is scratching his head. He has to go. Thanks. You want to say something before we go?
Well, in that case, anybody's free and to contest the election in this country. Can't stop anyone.
You want to take this briefly? We got to go. We got to go. Time is up. Quickly. Very, very quickly.
Hi, good night. Good night to you guys. Just two quick questions.
Quickly, and then be gone.
Yeah, I heard on this program people complain about house lot. But if I can remember, the PNC closed
All right. And the second
house lot for 28 years. Nobody complained about that.
That is why they're out of power.
And the second point, we got to go. The second point.
Yeah. The previous government did stole the election, and these are facts to prove.
And what else, sir? We got to go.
Declare them win when they never win. And
Okay, sir. We got to go. We got to go. Thanks. Bye-bye. That's it. We got to go. Our operators.
We finish?
Yeah, we finish.
This is who?
I gotta no, we gotta go. We gotta leave. Our panelists have to go. Thanks for being with us. We will see you on Monday for our show. Our panelists really have to go, and our operators have to go. So have a pleasant weekend. Catch you later. Bye bye.